This is Alita from CreateAWebsiteKit.com. In this video, I want to show you how to create an opt-in page with the Premise WordPress plugin, just using its default style. So the first thing I want to do, I'm already logged into my WordPress admin area. So over on the left, I am going to go to landing pages and add new. And again, as I said, we're going to create an opt-in page. So from the list, I want to click on opt-in. And now I need to enter in my headline and my subheadline and all my copy for my opt-in page. So for my headline, I'm just going to put in a simple headline. Let's see. Put in my headline. You can just type that in. Then I need to put in my subheadline, and I do want to point out, you notice here that the permalink is the exact same thing you put in the headline, so your headline is the equivalent of your title in WordPress. We can change that permalink, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But next we're going to put in our subheadline. So I'm going to put my subheadline here, and now we're going to edit this permalink. So we click edit, and I'm going to put find more local prospects online. That's going to be my slug for the actual landing page. So I'm going to click OK. And now let's go ahead and save our draft and take a look at what we have. So click preview. And this is what we have. Again, this is using the default style with the gray background and the white page and the off black text. So we're going to edit our landing page. And now in this first box, this is where we put the copy that we want to display next to our landing our opt-in form. Before I put in the copy, I want to show you one thing, and this is one of my favorite things about the Premise plugin, is that they provide you with some sample content. If you see this little button here, the gray button, I'm in the on the HTML tab. If I go to the visual tab, you'll see the pretty little buttons here, and this is the button, add insert sample copy. So if you click on the insert sample copy button, and it wants to make sure you understand that once you click OK, it's going to erase whatever's in this in this editor. So just be careful with this. I'm gonna click OK, and now I have some sample copy. And if you read through this sample copy, it's not the normal lorem ipsum or whatever fake text. It's actual real information to explain to you what you should be putting into. Like for this one, it will be an opt-in page. If you were doing a sales page, it would give you some tips for creating your sales page. And I think that's helpful. Let's go and look at what it actually has here, because it does give you some tips on how to set up. Like here it says put optional testimonials. Put your testimonials there. Put your email, put in more information here. Put in your opt-in form there. Gives you more information. So let's take a look at this, what the sample copy actually looks like. So I saved my draft. Let's preview. Okay, and this is what our landing page looks like with the sample copy. And this is a notice box. Okay, and here this is where you will actually put in your opt-in form. Okay, and then an optional testimonial. And so this is what the default styles look like for your sales page. Let's go to edit landing page so we can go back and actually put in some information. So I'm going to leave this default text in here, and I'm just going to come in, and here it says you should put an image there. So let's go ahead and put an image in here, and I'm going to click on add media, and I think I have an image I can use. Get more customers, show. I don't want it to link to anything, so I'm going to say none. Insert into post. Okay, and so I have an image there. Let's save the draft. Let's preview. Alright, and so here we go. There's my image. And now let's go back and edit our page some more. So let's go on and get rid of all this. Okay, now let's talk about actually the rest of the areas to enter in your content. So when you're putting in your content, if you get stuck or maybe you have some questions about, well, what should I be putting in my landing page, there's the landing page assistant here, and it's just a drop down with different topics, and it just takes you to different articles on the Copy Blogger website. But it can be useful, especially if you're stuck or you need some last minute information. Like, I'm not a copywriter at all, and I don't pretend to be. You know, show me some code and I'm happy, but you ask me to write some copy and I'm struggling. But it's here for you and it's very useful. So we're going to go ahead and keep going. Now, so that's our image. Next thing we're going to talk about, maybe we want to put some text here. So let's say I put some text underneath. Let's see, put some text there. Alright, so that text will show up underneath our image. And then the next thing I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and add my opt-in form. So if you scroll down some more, you go to placement. It asks you, do you want your form to the left of your copy or to the right of your copy? I'm going to put my form to the right of the copy. And then your opt-in code. If you click this little link that says use the premise opt-in provider integration, click that. And if you set up an email provider, an autoresponder email provider, when you set up premise, then it'll show the provider here. You may have multiple. Or if you don't have one, or if yours is not listed, I think it's like Aweber, MailChimp, and Constant Contact. If you have something other than that, just click on Other and paste your code in. But if you're using, like I'm using MailChimp, so I'm just going to select MailChimp. That one will work. Line, I want it to be center. Title, free report. And click Insert, and that's our opt-in form code. Okay, and let's take a look and see what we get when we do it in this way. So I'm going to save my draft and let's preview. Okay, and so this is what we have so far. We have our image, we have our opt-in form, we have some text. Alright, now let's go back and edit our landing page. And we want to put some copy below the opt-in form now. So this box is for copy below the opt-in form. And I'm just going to put some copy in. And then we have access to some images here. So if from your editor, if you put in custom buttons, you can do that. But here, if you click the insert graphic button, you have access to arrows, badges, buttons, hand-drawn items, and icons. I'm going to search for up arrow. Okay, so I'm going to go and use that. Just click use image. Alright, and so that's my up arrow. I do want to change it so that it's centered though. Alright, I'm going to update it. Alright, and now this is centered. I don't want you centered. Okay. So I have an image below my opt-in form, and I have some more copy underneath my opt-in form. And I can also put in another opt-in form. So click insert opt-in code, and let's do this. Center, free report, and or I can do no title and click insert, and there it is. And now let's go and save our draft and see what we have. Click preview. Okay, and so here's our opt-in form. We got an image here with an arrow pointing up, and then we have some more copy and another opt-in form. Let's go on and edit our landing page. So now let's add a notice box to our opt-in page. We're going to come down to the section, to the meta box for copy below the opt-in form, and right above my second opt-in form I'm going to insert a notice box. So this little yellow button where you hover over it, says insert notice box. Click on it, and then it says put your notice text here. And so I'm going to put my notice text in between this div, and let's go on and save it, and let's take a look and see what that notice looks like. Now let's go ahead and preview the changes. Okay, so let's scroll down, and voila, there's our notice box. You can put your testimonials. And so that's how you create an opt-in page using the default styles in Premise. And I want to thank you for watching this video. If this video was useful, leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up or like the video if you want. And I just thank you for watching.